Hi, CDCPS families. My name is Alex Fernandez. I'm in my fourth year working in admissions at Middlesex School, and I'm really excited to tell you a few things about the school. So we are located in Concord, Massachusetts, which is about half an hour outside of Boston, maybe 45 minutes from Lawrence. Um, we are boarding and day school, about 70% boarding, 30% day. We have about 405 students, and we don't provide transportation to Lawrence or other sort of local places near us. If there are students who can't do the commute because it's pretty long, they tend to be boarders. Again, 70% boarding, 30% day students here at Middlesex. For our admissions requirements, so the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to submit an inquiry. If you go online, if you go to www.mxschool.edu/admissions, you'll see the link to submit an inquiry. You're just submitting your name, email, address, basic demographic information. Once you do that, you can go ahead and schedule a tour and an interview. We are doing everything on campus this year, and we are still doing virtual interviews. So if you can make it to campus and get a tour and interview, great. And if you can't, you can just interview via Zoom as well. So that's an option. The next step would be to submit an application, and you can do so through SAO or Gateway. We take either platform, but we don't want you to do two. We don't want you to use both platforms. Use whichever one may work best for you. After once you've submitted it, right, we've got your interview, we've got your application materials, which includes things like, your short answers, teacher recommendations, grades. We'll look at all of that and come to a decision. The application deadline is January 15th of 2023, and we notify all families on March 10th, 2023, what the decision is. In terms of financial aid, we have about 35% of our students that are on financial aid. The average grant is around 55,000. Tuition here is 69,000 to be a boarder, which is steep, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But we do have financial aid. It's not unlimited, but for some families, it's enough. It's what they need. And so we highly, highly encourage you to apply for financial aid if that's something that you think you might need. And we'll do our best to fund you and to meet those needs depending on where you're at. Financial aid is calculated based off of each family's individual financial circumstances. So each package is going to look a little bit different, but it does not hurt to apply. And the financial aid application is separate from the general one. You can apply for financial aid through SSS, and you'll submit a PFS, a parent financial statement, and that deadline is also January 15th, 2023. In terms of our academic program and student life, we have class sizes of about 12 students, which is pretty great. Some are smaller, depending on the class and how many sections there are. Some are maybe a little bit bigger, but generally speaking, most of our classes are 12 students. The student-to-teacher ratio is about 4-1, and both of those things allow for a lot of individualization and gives teachers an opportunity to really get to know their students, get to know how they learn, how they study, right? What works best for them, what's going to help them be successful in the classroom. In terms of the academic pressure, it's a rigorous school, right? Sometimes there is a lot of pressure here, but it's not a pressure cooker. It's not a place that just focuses on academics, right? We recognize that academics are important, but it's not the end all be all. So while you're being challenged and while you have these high expectations from your teachers and the adults around you, we're also going to make sure to nurture you and support you and make sure that you feel like you're being supported throughout these challenges and throughout this process. If you were to step into a classroom, I think what you would immediately see is student engagement and student leadership in the classroom, as well as a genuine interest and desire in being there and wanting to learn, and wanting to grow and wanting to be challenged by your teacher, by the material. Community. So community is super important to us. Being a school of about 405 students makes it very feasible and easy for us to be a tight-knit community. People here are kind, people here are welcoming. There are lots of activities on the weekends for students to do. And it's a place where no matter where you come from, what you look like, how you identify, you will feel known, valued, heard, and needed throughout your time here. It's a place where we really look after one another and care for each other. And being a small school, certainly, a smaller school, I should say, certainly helps with that. There are lots of activities for students to do, ranging from sports to the arts, to leadership opportunities, to clubs. What's nice about Middlesex is that it's a one-stop shop for everything. You can find almost everything here and do almost everything at the same time. We don't often make you choose between one thing or another, like an art or a varsity sport. So that's a great opportunity for kids to just come here, take advantage, step out of their comfort zone, and really enjoy the full experience. Um, One fun fact about the school is it's a dog friendly campus. There are lots of dogs here. There are 40 plus dogs on campus. You won't see them all out at once together because that would be very overwhelming. But there are a lot of pups. And if you're not a dog person, that's okay. You can still come here and thrive. But if you are a dog person, it's just an extra great thing for you to take advantage of, especially if you live on campus and you see puppies often. And some people will ask to walk them or dog sit. We're a family here. That's really what it comes down to. In terms of our open house, we are having one. It's on October 8th, which is a Saturday this year. And the best thing for you to do to get more information about it is to go to our website. Again, www.mxschool.edu/admissions. And we'll post some registration information there. Thank you all so much. I tried to share as much as I could, but if you have any questions, please connect with Ms. Robles. You can also reach out to me. My phone number is 978-371-6590, and my email is afernandez@mxschool.edu. All right, thank you all so much. I hope to read some of your applications soon. Take care.